Good morning, Los Angeles! Woo! Yes, beautiful early morning today. We got a lot of things on the list that we gotta do.
I opened the mission right beforehand and it said that I had to have a day dedicated completely and absolutely to myself. So I decided to do just that and do the things that I like.
We got the beach, we got some shoots, and we got the sky. You'll see what I mean later.
I also asked you guys on Twitter to tweet me some questions, so I'll be answering your questions throughout the video. But the day started by driving from downtown Los Angeles to Van Nuys.
Without further ado, let's go. Right now we are headed to a shoot with a couple of friends. I'm running a little behind. Then I gotta speak to you guys about something. It's really important. I'm here! Danny! So we just shot a video where you can see me as a reporter. It's coming out on this guy's channel on Thursday. We haven't finished the shoot?
It's not your shot, dude.
Who speaks here? I don't understand.
Me, dude. What's up, Tiny?
What's up, man?
What's up, y'all? Follow me, Oscar Miranda Vlogs on YouTube.
The first question comes from Patricia. Patricia, how are you, Daniel? On a deeper level, how are you feeling right now about life, where you're headed in your career, and the future? That is a great question. Excruciatingly optimistic, incredibly passionate, amazingly motivated. Like, even just thinking about it right now makes me get away from the tiredness of it being 1 a.m. Being like, yes, life. Before I get to where I've been these past couple of weeks, Patricia, I want to tell you what's happening. Before, it used to be social media is a platform that gets you elsewhere. And now you see all of these elsewhere people transitioning to social. To answer your question, social media, especially this YouTube channel for me, is something that I'm never gonna let go of. It's definitely something that I'm always gonna cherish and something that I'm always definitely gonna feed, simply because you guys are here for and with me. If I can put out magic and it can make your day brighter, if I can put out traveling videos and it inspires you to travel, if I can do cool things with my life that inspire you to do great things with yours, to dream big and do much bigger, then that is what I'm gonna do. That being said, it doesn't mean that as a magician, I'm not working on quote unquote bigger things. I've learned not to talk. People always say like, oh my god, Danny, you're doing so well and stuff, and I'm like, I haven't even begun the marathon. I haven't even begun to put the tape on my nipples or tie my shoelace to run the marathon. But I am so far from quote unquote making it, and I don't think you ever reach that. The mountain of success always grows. You climb the mountain, you get an incredible view. Yes, you admire the view, wow, but then the mountain grows behind you, and then you climb that mountain and now you're higher than where you were before, and now you admire this view, which is much better, and wow, this is amazing. And then it keeps growing, and it doesn't matter if you're higher than everyone else, that mountain keeps going and going and going. But I think what is wrong of me is to not update you guys. Disappear for a month and not post a single tweet, not post a single Instagram, not post any videos or anything like that. You guys don't deserve that. And so I took a month to just travel and be with this incredibly beautiful baby. That is my niece. She is the most precious thing in this world. She's 2 months old. More than anything, I'm very happy with what I have while working tirelessly for what I want.
Now let's go fly. Let's do it, baby. So this morning when I said that we're gonna fly, I quite literally meant it. That's what we're going up on today. In 2015, I started taking pilot's classes, and I did around 8 or 9 hours of flight time, and then I got busy with magic, with traveling and everything like that, and so it kind of stopped. I've missed it, I've yearned for it. One of the worst commonalities that I find in myself is that sometimes I get so inspired by something, I'll start it, I'll hit it hard, and then I'll lose interest and not complete it. If you don't see me in the airplane, hold me accountable, tweet me some stuff, Instagram me some stuff. Danny, where are the flight lessons? Danny, have you become a pilot yet? And we're gonna do this thing together. I need to finish this. First and more importantly, to finish what I started. Secondly, to be able to fly.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars, let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand, and in other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song, let me sing forevermore. You're all I long for, and all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. And in other words, I love you.
How you guys feeling?
you.
That was a lot of fun. Fly me to the moon. Natalia asks, what's your next goal in life? What do you want to achieve next? Really, really good question. I have it written down. My closest friends know it. My family knows it. I'm not comfortable putting it out into the internet. Not yet. One thing that I will tell you guys about, I definitely love film. I want to create films, whether it's in front or behind the camera. I think that is the greatest form of magic that there is. The greatest form of make-believe. Because a magic trick, it impacts you. It makes the impossible possible. It brings back the sense of childlike mentality to anyone. However, movies, they have the power to change lives. Currently in an Indian place. It's gonna be my first time trying Indian food. I don't know why I made that face because I'm actually quite excited. Never had it before, which is weird. But we're here with a very special lady. How you doing, madam?
Oh, Daniel! Oh, finally meeting again.
This is Anisha Rikshawale.
Exactly.
Rikster.
I'm gonna make Daniel eat South Indian food.
Yes.
Which is dosa, idli, sambar.
Yes.
You never had
That's
it,
right. I've never had it. I'm excited. Rahid asks, what's up, Rahid? By the way, I see you everywhere. Any advice for the younger generation on how to do bigger after we've dreamt big, as it's hard for us to live our dream with the pressures of school, etc. School. Truly, every industry in our world has evolved. Take a look at the oil industry, it's obviously evolved. You take a look at the technology industry, it's obviously evolved a billionth fold. You take a look at our transportation, it's obviously evolved. Yet you take a look at our school system and we still sit in straight rows learning the same shit that we've been learning for the past centuries. They teach you how to be an employee. They don't teach you how to create your own business. We have such a set way to do things in our society that pisses me the fuck. You're supposed to graduate high school, be one of the best students, then go on to college and don't talk back to your teachers because you know you want to get good grades and get a good job. You'll get married, build a family, work 9 to 5 for the next 40, 50, 60 years, get a good retirement plan with a good 401k plan, and that's your idea of a good life. Well, you have some ground there that you're not gonna hit the bottom. But when you accept the idea of a floor, you also accept the idea of a ceiling. So all that potential that's up here is never gonna be tapped into because you're throughout life. What would be my advice for the younger generation? Dude, we are living in some of the most innovative times in human history. Probably the most innovative time. Elon Musk just announced we're gonna be going from Los Angeles to San Francisco in a Hyperloop that takes 20 minutes. We're about to colonize Mars. We're literally creating artificial intelligence, computers that aren't just programmed to say something like, "How are you, Siri?"
I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
This computer right here was programmed to say that, but imagine when a computer can actually think for itself and it can actually have an intellectual conversation with you. Oh my god, yeah, Siri can have a conversation with us. No, think about all the jobs that are gonna be out. When the Industrial Revolution came about, so many jobs taken away because of factory lines, and especially when robotics came around, like labor jobs were already taken away by machines, and it put hundreds of thousands of people out of work. Now imagine when the jobs that require human intellect, like secretaries, like nurses, imagine when they start dissipating as well. Suddenly there's an educative inflation. Jobs that required a high school diploma now require a college degree. Jobs that require a college degree now require a master's. Masters now require PhDs, and so on up the ladder. There's an educative inflation because there's less and less jobs, so you gotta create your own. You gotta find a way to add more value than anyone else in whatever field that you're in, and be creative. And yes, it's a hard path. Yes, your parents are not gonna be happy with it in the beginning. Yes, you're not gonna be able to get drunk with your friends on college nights and like go off every night and party and everything like that, but the fruit is so much sweeter on the other side. That work is completely worth it. So, what's my advice? F them. Do you. Focus on what you gotta do. Dream big, but literally do bigger. When you know what it is that you wanna do and you know why you wanna do it, you have a strong enough reason of why you wanna do this thing, then the how comes about. Let's go surfing, yeah? Diego asked, how do you stay so happy all the time? Dude, happy happiness is what you see from me with my videos. I live that person, I am that person. Yes, I'm a happy guy. Don't always think that because, oh, my videos are so happy, that I'm happy all the time. Yes, there's ups and downs, but what brings me so much comfort is knowing that it's never about what happens to you, it's all about how you react to what happens. So everyone always blames, oh, I'm here because my parents divorced when I was little, or, you know, I was raped as a kid, or whatever, like these horror stories, which don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to take away validation or grief from those stories. You can't blame a previous circumstance for your present existence. You are you right now because of all the decisions that you've made. The decisions that you take today are driving the direction of your destiny right now. Make better decisions so that you can have a better destiny. Don't blame outer circumstances. Don't blame things that have happened to you. Rather, improve and control to the best of your ability the things that you can control and let go of those things that you can't, while reacting to them in a positive way. The 95-5 rule. A lot of people focus 95% on a problem and 5% on the solution. Something bad happens and they just go off on a tantrum. They'll tell their neighbors about it and they'll tell their uncles about it and they'll go on this wave of negativity and not spreading positivity. They'll just soak up the problem 95% of the time. Maybe some focus 5% on the solution. So I think you gotta reverse that. You gotta focus 5% on the problem. Yes, evaluate, analyze. By the way, too much analyzing is that you're thinking with the wrong part of your body. You're analyzing, evaluate, but then take action. Focus 95% on the solution. It's not about what happens, buddy. It's all about how you react to what happens. So that's how I stay happy.
The night does not end. We are currently in downtown LA walking to my buddy's 30th birthday. Yes! 30, baby! Dude, thanks for coming, man. Thanks for having me.
Adam, happy birthday to you, buddy. I love you. I love you guys. I don't say that nearly enough because it sounds corny and like every YouTuber's like, oh, I love you so much, give it a like. Like, no, but I truly do admire you guys. And let's give a good one this time. Let's give my voice, as always, remember the most important thing. Dream big, but do what?